Also, be aware of the forces.
Forces.
Yeah, because if you are going to do something that you know is dangerous, at least making like an experienced.
Yeah, and actually, you bring up a really good point, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Joan and I work very similarly. You know, we decide what we want to make,
Mm-hmm.
and then we figure out how to make it. And if it requires an unusual use of a machine or something,
Mm-hmm.
we'll do it. And I know it's getting. Joan was talking about climb cuts on router bits. I just happen to have a router here. If you can take a look at that, that's my favorite thumbnail guy, and that's pretty big. That'll take a lot of wood in a hurry. And the direction of rotation, okay, when you put the wood, I don't know if you can see this, but if you put the wood in the direction of the rotation, that's a regular cut. If you feed it from this side, that's a climb cut. You'll hear a lot of people say you never do a climb cut, which for the bigger router bits. In guitar making, or in my guitar making, I use climb cuts all the time, but I have little tiny router bits. And the reason I do a climb cut is because there's less tear out. Never with one this big, but on 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, maybe a 3/8, but probably not. You can do a climb cut if you're really careful to avoid tear out
Mm-hmm.
on the wood.
So and it's a guitar, right?
And it's a guitar.
So the risk of gaining traction.
Yeah, we're talking 3 millimeters worth of wood. So, you know, this is kind of real world, normal forces. You never climb cut. Understand what both of them are and adjust accordingly.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions about this stuff at all, or input, or